Oh, that was fucking gross. I'm sorry, guys.
Groovy, baby.
Oh my.
Hey everyone, it's the Groovy Power Hour, and you're here chilling with Corey, Tavares, and Solana. Hello everyone.
Hello, hello. Still grooving.
It's another Family Friday, and I'm here with my family.
Come on. We need sound effects for ourselves.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope everybody behind that camera is having a good day.
Very good day.
By the time you see this, we'll be on our way to the next journey, but here we are this weekend together to hang out.
You're talking so cryptic. We'll be on our way to the next journey. Are we about to die?
Oh no.
You fucking about to die?
You are so crazy.
Will you hand me a lighter, please?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
It's been a while.
It has been a
It's
while.
been a while since we got to hang out and like do a Family Friday.
Very
Because
true.
last month we did it at the beginning of the month,
And you got further on us.
and then the last Family Friday,
What happened? What I
you worked.
Oh.
You
Oh,
worked.
okay.
Yeah,
The snow day. That's how long ago it was.
the snow day.
fuck that snow day.
That day was crazy.
I was mad I had to go to work.
That was honestly gotta make that money, but foul.
Gigs take over to the main gig.
You know?
Seattle snow do not mix.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll take one. Of course. Thank you kindly. This is that what is this,
Thank
my
you.
friend?
This is that run.
Yes, sir. Smoking on that runts from Tranquil.
If you don't smoke Tranquil, smoke some Tranquil.
If you're not smoking Tranquil right now, you're
What are
playing
you doing?
yourself.
Every time we say Tranquil, take a shot.
You're toast already.
Tranquil.
Oh my gosh. You can't say take a shot every time I say tranquil and then purposely say tranquil. every time.
I hope Groovy Gang does participate in the drinking games we force on them during
What
the
if they took a
content.
shot every time you ate a shumai?
Oh my god.
You would be wasted after one mukbang.
Shit.
Take a shot every time I take a bite and I close my eyes.
A lighter.
Take a shot every time Tavares laughs.
You're drunk. Drinking games to Groovy Tapes. That might be a new thing for everybody at home.
Shit.
So how's the month been, guys? What's up? How we doing?
Pretty good. The sun is finally coming out,
Come on.
but I feel like I've been missing out on it.
I feel like a white woman on a Saturday right now.
God. Oh shit.
The month has been very super eventful. I think I can speak for all of us in saying that we've been probably our most busiest.
For sure.
Since the summer, yeah. It's starting to pick up again.
And now that like the world is opening up just a little bit, at least me for work, you know.
Same here.
Sorry, should I talk louder?
Yeah, sex out the mic. You don't want to fuck up your...
Hello.
We got it.
Damn, I wasn't even talking. Fuck.
Sometimes I feel like I'd be screaming in my friends' ears.
Oh my
I'd rather
gosh.
hear you than not hear you.
So you were saying the pandemic has been kind of like ramping things up,
Oh,
or
yeah,
at least
yeah,
the
yeah.
opening up
Yeah.
of everything.
So we're like just working more and stuff. That's
Yeah.
basically what I was saying. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys hit the halfway point.
I literally just lit mine.
Same here. I'm over here poofing, but
How are you already in that? You're not even halfway. You're almost done with it. Damn.
I'm catching up. Hold on. Smoke a thought real quick.
You're not gonna catch me.
You're just gonna hurt your lungs, bro.
And ash all over yourself, bro. Chill. We're trying to I'll get 6 minutes in. We're off to a great start.
Tavares. I like your hat, Tavares.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's fire. Where'd you get it?
Actually, Marcus gave it to me.
Oh, nice.
That was cool.
He fucks with the baseball cap, so he was letting he be letting hella shit go, and I'd be like, bro, what?
Oh my god.
I'ma just toss this.
Oh yeah, Corey has awful luck with these joints for some reason. Every time.
Back together though. I always draw my cherry for some reason. Time out.
I fucked myself up doing that just now, like 40 seconds ago.
What?
I'm zoinky.
Oh, I bet.
You know that happened.
Fingertips tingling.
You know, that's how they be.
How
Can we talk about how many Snoop Dogs there are in How High in Seattle? You know how Snoop Dogg played that character? Was it How High? Oh no, I'm tripping. That's Dave Chappelle's movie. Why am I blinking? That was terrible.
I'm trying to beat you, nigga, so I'm not trying to help you.
You guys are funny. Excuse me. Oh shit, bro. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That looked like it hurt.
Man,
Done. You know when fucking what's the really famous gymnast? Simone Biles? Is that it?
yeah.
Where'd she go? That's what I just did.
Oh my fucking god.
She's really the GOAT.
She really is the goat.
GOAT gymnast.
He said.
Mm-hmm.
You get that shit. You really did. Your hands were perfect too.
Nah, gymnast. I'm a gymnast. How do you say that?
I love that. I love that.
I like gymnastics.
But I don't like.
That
all
was
the,
creepy,
like, all
though.
the Olympic gymnastics. You're not the best.
Well,
of the
yeah.
best.
What they do is fucking ridiculous.
Like they look like they. Could
It's
kick
unreal.
balls.
I'm sure they could.
That's crazy.
I'm sure they could. They could probably kick you in the chest and like.
Bounce off.
Yeah.
6 flips.
Oh, I was gonna say like
Oh.
throw your ass, but he was like, "No, I'm gonna be sturdy as a wall."
What is she on my helmet?
No, I'm over here thinking of you as a gymnast.
No, I would never be a gymnast.
You would do so good on those bars though, because you're so tall.
Stiff myself.
Oh shit!
Locking their arms up and spinning.
Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't.
Holy cow. The Olympics are coming up. That's some crazy shit. I seen that earlier when I was getting my haircut.
Oh, they're back 2021?
Yeah, they're running the torch around Japan until the first day of the Olympics.
Imagine having to do that shit.
It's taking like 10,000 runners.
Damn.
Like they're running right now. Someone's really waiting. Yeah, in the cut in Japan.
Fuck, this nigga's taking forever. I've been standing like this.
That's crazy.
Muscles getting cold and all that.
Can't let the muscles get cold. You're gonna ask the same thing.
Question is just like all weed. I'm gonna spark another joint.
Again, shout out to Tranquil.
I'm fucking gone right now.
Yeah, roll that wood that we're supposed to
Didn't you just have a shoot, Tavares?
Oh, I sure did.
How did that go?
It was really fun.
Describe that feeling as being an established podcaster and
As famous.
I'm not even famous. That's crazy.
Celebrity.
like when people are in the streets honking while you're shooting a music video, does that make you feel like powerful?
Or nervous. They were honking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh,
So that's even.
maybe that way, or maybe it was like a concern for my safety. They were like, "Oh, what is he doing? Don't fall down or something." And I'm like, oh, "Okay, you know."
Yeah.
It was amazing though. It was.
Want an ashtray? Take his ashtray.
No. Oh, I'm fine. Thank you.
It was one of those moments where, like, being an artist, everyone really just showed up, and like, I be trying my hardest not to be hella deep all the time and shit, but it's like all the times before I like really did it on my own with the help of my friends who was there and my peers. That's all it took. And then in this moment, it was really me reaching out, networking, and meeting people within the field and being in that space and being allowed to perform, especially after a quarantine year and music in the state of it, of what it is today, and like how to still be a growing and thriving artist, but also run this with you guys. And I was like, this shit is wild. Like, I can't believe where I'm at today. So the shoot was amazing. It was fun. It was like, considering all the circumstances and like everything that was going on, it was probably the best day. Yesterday was the best day I've ever had.
That's dope.
The whole day. I'm talking about 24 hours. I'm still having the best day type shit. I'm here with you guys, and that shit was dope.
Fire.
It was fun.
I'm glad. Sorry I couldn't be there.
We needed you. Your energy would have been good.
On me. It was not
It would have been a full groovy team.
Full groovy team. We're out here thugging and thuggish ruggish bone.
Thuggish bone.
Have you learned anything since when's the last time you shot a music video? Like almost like a year and a half ago?
August. Last year, August.
Oh.
When's the last time you've performed in front of an audience?
South End Art Show.
Really? Was it then? Or it wasn't the underground show, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm geeked. The underground show.
Yeah. So
I'm geeked.
the art show was fire, though. That's a great memory, too. Underground show was crazy.
The energy.
I was drunk that night.
I was faded too.
We bought our own bottle of tequila.
Didn't really share with no one.
No, we faded the bottle of tequila.
Yes, sir.
But that's how you do it.
Come on. That was those moments really have grown me.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's crazy. I'll rock a stage right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I feel like if I was to be on like a headliner or something like that, or like at least a show out somewhere, and the music that I have now, that the music that I can perform, even old shit I can perform, like
Summer vibes. Like outdoor
it would be
summer
really
concert.
fun. It would be
Did
really
go right
fun.
out here, honestly. I'm serious. I was gonna say, what if we like had the street blocked off? That'd be crazy, because this could be your stage, and then the people could be in the street.
Put that in your pocket. Don't steal it.
Yeah, do not steal that.
As in, living in the space of a podcaster and an artist, is it challenging going back into being behind the camera and displaying a different side of your artistry?
Not really, because I take it as the same thing. I put it on the same level of like I have to, because if I put something in my back pocket, I'll always treat it like that. So you don't want to do that with things you're passionate about or things you hold dear, you know, especially if you do it with the efforts of others. If you work as a team, you really got to, like, not put your team in your back pocket because you're like, oh, I'll do something else, but your team, you're always thinking about your team in your back pocket. I'll do something else, but, oh, I'm thinking of their feelings in the back pocket, you know? So it's like you really have to hold it all to the same standard. As far as being able to switch back and forth, it does get tough sometimes because having that energy all the time can be draining, especially when others don't receive it in a way like your loved ones do or like people who understand you do. So it's like, it's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's really like you're not trying to be like, there's strengths in duality and thinking like that. But like sometimes you have to stick to your code or at least something that you respect.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have you had a favorite guest over the last month? This is an open-ended question. Either of you can answer, but I'm just directing it to Solana.
I think energy-wise, probably Yo Highness. You know, just coming in with the family and bringing the mimosas, even though, you know, we weren't drinking. Just the whole vibe of it, you know. Yeah.
I did love the vibe he created. I think Wong was my favorite because Wong is one of my favorite photographers, and I just see him do so much. So it was really nice just being able to have Wong on and just celebrated him and just like
Yeah.
kick game with him and just hear some crazy stories and get roasted.
Yeah.
I still remember Juan was going crazy.
Off camera, Wong was on our helmets and on camera.
On camera too, yeah.
That was probably one of my favorites.
Man, I think one of my favorites was Jaime. Welcome to Jaime Mart. So like that was just a real cool ass opportunity to just talk with someone who was just outside the friend group, you know, someone you've seen from like afar and like you knew about, but was able to like sit down like, yo, who are you? Who am I? It was really dope. Yeah, that one was one of my favorites.
Nice.
We've been on a run.
The second run joint
I might have to.
That's good, Bunny.
I
I know.
have to join you. Yes, please.
I'm over here high. Still haven't
Haven't
started
rolled.
rolling. God damn, Tavares. Family Friday. We needed one of those.
For real.
another
one. I guess I have a question for you. Yeah. Hello. 'Cause I was just thinking, like, I was thinking of like a question that others might have about you as well. 'Cause you're kind of mysterious. Like, you don't, like, you're everywhere, but you're like. So the question is, from me, from the others. How do you, the streets. How do you do it all? Like, how do you how do you keep everything on your plate? And if you were to give advice, what advice would you give?
One, working with a good team. That's always first. Yeah, I would actually say that's first and most importantly because without you guys, I couldn't do a lot of the things I do. Like specifically, just based on like the podcast and just like my extracurriculars. Um, a lot is on like a lot of this is on your guys' shoulders as well. Um, so you guys give me more of the freedom to go into other endeavors and like learn other things. So like if I have to bring lights to a shoot with Koi, I know the podcast is still coming out this week because we work as a team to make sure these things get done. Same thing with Koi. Like when I work with Koi, Koi works with me to set me up so that we go over the shots we need. We go over the location. Like he tries to involve me as much to hold me like to include me, so it's not just a surprise. Like I don't know. It's work ethic. You gotta. It's practice. It's like trial and error. It's like failing. Like the podcast took 3 years to get to what it is today. It failed a lot. There was 3 versions of what this thing became, and like turns out to be like persistence. And and I'm very far from where I see myself in my head. Like for me, you gotta outrun who you're trying to be so that you always can change and adapt and learn and like try new shit. Like suck at something. Like there's a lot of shit I was terrible at before I was decent at it, before I can even say I'm good at it. Like if you're always worried about being great, you won't try it and you won't ever just dive in. Like I wasn't good at none of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of these things are me working my ass off, learning, and just being like, okay, that sucks. Why does it suck? All right, this is how it makes it better. This is what I'm looking to, and just paying attention to what's actually going on around you. Like I still always have to give Tavares and Koi so much credit for even the launch of this because I was paying attention to who was surrounding me. My friends had a dream that they believed in and were willing to risk for. Like before Tavares was making slaps, before niggas was, oh bro, I love Same Thing. There was a lot of music before Same Thing. There's a lot of growth in that time. Oh, yeah. So there's a lot of nights I spent in doing vlogs for Tavares.
So it sounds like for the both of you, just consistency really is also key.
Like it's very cliche. You have to put in the time to be good at anything, to be decent at anything, to get any sort of credibility in what you're doing.
But honestly, for humans, it's really hard to be consistent sometimes. Like just genuinely and generally sometimes it's hard to be consistent. But that's the hard work you got to put in that you're saying. But
I guess to that is I love it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
I truly love this shit. Like everything anyone ever sees me do, it's not be like I don't do shit I don't want to do. Yeah. I'm off rip. There's nothing on this earth that I put effort into that I don't want to do. Like it's everything you see Corey is doing is because he either wants to do it, he chose to do it, he wants to work with whoever he's working with or whatever it is I want. So I love this shit. So like I just wanted to be around my friend. Mm-hmm. So my friend was going into the art. All right, I got to figure out a way to continue my friendship with this dude. I never wanted to be the friend he visits while he's on tour in this city.
Yeah.
I was like, if I don't want to be that, I got to find a way every step he takes, either take a step with him or one right behind him. Yeah. So that when he gets to his next stage in life or wherever, he's not reaching all the way back. He may just have to open a door, or the door may just be like, I may be a step behind. Yeah. So like, you have to love what you're doing, but you have to pay attention to who you're around. You have to be inspired inspired by who you're around. Like, there's a lot to it, and I feel like everyone gets caught up in the how does it benefit me, and what is the cause to the effect. Granted, I think about that shit a lot, but I also do a lot of shit that does not benefit me at all. With purely the sport of benefiting the people that are around me. Because that, you never know what a door you open for someone else leads to you. Like, everything I've gotten up until this point has been very, like, selfless actions. And that means I've known Koi since elementary school. So that means Koi has fucked with me since we were 10. A lot of people can't say people have fucked with them since you were 10 years old, because at some point in your life you were figuring shit out and you wronged that person doesn't fuck with you, and now he's doing something huge. There's very few people that can say, oh, Corey fucked me over, Corey did me wrong. And if it is, it's probably a misunderstanding. So relationships are key. Like, it helps that this is my best friend, you know, and he's very nice to people, and he allows me, when they see us together, they afford me the luxuries that he walks around with and lives with in life. So, like, the same thing. When people see Tavares and I've made a connection, they're like, oh, you know Corey? Oh, I fuck with Corey's energy. I'm going to fuck with your energy. So, there's a lot. I mean, like, that's hella shit, but, like, it's really, like, it's about honesty, doing what genuinely makes you happy for whatever it is. Like, what makes me happy is being around my friends. So we started a podcast. What also makes me happy is hearing artists' true stories and telling who they are as people. So, like, this is so naturally easy to, like, us. So we spend hours talking to people outside of this. So this is, like, it doesn't feel like work. I love this shit. So it's very easy to go hours and hours and not be paid, or just earn my money and figure it out in a way where it's just like, it's worth it. Like, because it's not work. I would do this every day if nobody watched. When there was 50 people, when I knew all 50 people that were watching, we still showed up every fucking week. They weren't as good as they were today because there were some growing pains, but we still, you know, showed up, figured it out, game plan, broke up into strategy. Some, like, people took over responsibility. You know, like, it takes not giving up. That's my tiny little rant. If I answered your question, that's why I can do so much on my plate. It's a strong team. I really love this shit. I researched a lot of my shit, like, and I pay attention to the niggas that are around me because they help me a lot through it. You know, like, people have opened a lot of doors for me, and I can't ever say that, like, I came in this by myself or I'm self-made. Nah, fuck that. There's a lot of people who opened a lot of fucking doors for me that I don't even know. Like, so, like, thank you. Shout out to you guys. Like, hopefully we all get 50 bands up, or like,
Fortune 500s.
You know, like,
We trying to feed the people.
we at the Derby.
Solana, is there anyone you have in mind that you want on the show in the future or upcoming?
I don't know. Maybe, like, we start looking into people who, like, actually support, but who also are, like, doing stuff on the side. I've noticed Auntie Jules supports a lot.
Shout out Auntie Jules.
Yeah. I don't know. Just probably more women. Yeah.
Definitely, we're trying to do that.
Yeah. You guys are funny.
It's like it's one of those hard things to do because, like, we have there's so many males that hit the DMs,
Yeah.
but we want to create more space for women. So if you are a woman that wants to be on the podcast, please reach out in some fashion, form, just saying, hey, I fuck with it. It's a go, because we would love to do less niggas and more women. It's not supposed to be male oriented.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Washington.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So please.
Yeah.
You gotta voice that.
No, for sure. I love it.
That second Tranquil joint, holy shit. What the fuck, bro?
I just bounced back.
It took me literally the whole time to get to this point. I'm zoinkied. Thank you, Tranquil.
Thank you, Tranquil.
Hey, let's gotta go, even if there's no guests.
Of course. It's the groovy way.
We are our own guests. Shit.
Damn, I feel like I answered so long-winded.
Yeah.
It was a breakdown.
It was definitely a breakdown, but it was a good breakdown. Necessary. I think that's what the people were wondering, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys keep your mentality focused, I guess? Okay, so it's still your team. Because I was listening to your answer, and I was like, all right, this is all like the logistics and outside factors that help you, but like what helps keep you like grounded, like inside? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
True.
And the people around you have to know you too. So
yes.
It's very we're like everyone that either has something truly to do with my coming into the game or works on the podcast or has helped me do anything, like I truly know them. Like it's like for the most part it's family oriented. So it's like he can call me on my bullshit and be like, oh bro, that was trash, like do better, or there's like or vice versa, or you being my girlfriend, like that establishes like, oh, accountability throughout the whole team. So it's very important to like know and trust that like you can do something and the people around you have the best interest for it to be a good thing. Like even people who like they don't see on the podcast or whatever have input and way value into this. Like, you know, there's a lot of people who are just like will tell me something's garbage. Will tell me, oh bro, that mentality is trash. Like there's like the ecosystem that's behind the scenes or pushes it so that this can go, I guess. Like I know the people that I'm around, and the people for what I understand know me. So like it allows all of this to flourish because I never have to worry that.
Why are you laughing, Tavares?
I fucked up the wood. I fucked up the wood while listening to you.
I'm sorry to cut you off. All I saw was him chuckle over there to himself.
But like I never have to worry about like if he one day goes like he almost left the podcast. I don't know if anyone ever knows this or we ever talked about this, but Tavares
moved.
Like almost for real. When we took a month hiatus, like he didn't go.
He moved.
Vacation. He almost left us, guys. It was almost # bring Tavares back.
Oh my gosh, new beginnings. I was.
But like I love him so much, I would have let him break all of this shit up so that he could be happy. Like,
yeah.
This is not more important than this.
You were considering still doing the podcast, but him just calling in every week.
Yeah. Ruggish.
No, I know. And you were down for that too, but like, yeah.
Well, he was gonna have to record him. We was gonna send him a little camera, record himself with a little audio mic, and then we'd have the audio through the road so that we get both.
I'm in Louisville crying, like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna stay or come back, bro.
So, like,
but it's all good.
So yeah, I guess the mentality, but like that's
my family is what drives me. I think
Yeah.
like that's where it started young. My mom teaching me, and 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 um and just meeting my young peers at the time. That's why I think timing is perfect, because like meeting everyone that I know, going to the school that I went to, put me in this place where I'm here now.
Yeah.
So I think that's what drives me in that, for that mentality, and then also not believing in coincidences. Like, that's fate, bro. It's
I feel
fate.
that, yeah.
It's fate. It's
Everything
more than
happens
that.
for a reason. You
It's
mean.
more. It's always like that. We're a group of molecules, bro, that recycle throughout generations, and then break down as matter, and that's why we go into the earth. You feel me?
It's very
And
true.
then that's
Very
why
true.
history repeats itself, and that's why there's things like DNA.
We're literally
and
thousands of years old.
Thousands of years old. Just read. That's why Adam and Eve and
Talk that shit.
it's a lot of, it's everything. People don't realize that everything that we've denominated from human nature is why we do. So
Literally.
we're just pathfinders. When we're born and we become again, we're pathfinders. Everything is right. There is.
This shit done turned into ancient aliens. Your ass. Yeah, that's what that Tranquil pack do. This shit turned into.
Because.
This shit turned into Neil deGrasse Tyson on your.
Because.
Huh?
Talk.
Talk your shit, brother.
And that's.
Oh, I'm about to go grab some water.
And that's why individuality is so strong. And why I believe the team is so strong. Because
Damn, Corey. I hear you, Tavares.
it is unbelievable.
We're made up of atoms.
We are the same atoms.
Yeah, of the dinosaurs. I mean, you know, but. Oh yeah, you did get hella water on the.
Bro, he got me over here.
All of us are connected.
What are you doing, man? Yeah, that's where we be going on Groovy Fridays, Family Fridays.
For real.
I took it there.
You really did.
I took it there.
Fucking Nat Geo.
If you really watch, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, Tavares is that's regular Tavares." Yes.
Nat Geo on your ass, dude. No.
Let's talk about how Nat Geo was it Nat Geo? I think it's like all like
Nat Geo just came out with some
nature
fire
life documentaries. They be like setting up the fake, like, you know, when a praying mantis sees a caterpillar and it like eats it.
Yeah.
It was all a setup.
All a setup.
That's so foul. I'm bamboozled. Great movie.
He said that's a good movie.
Great cinema.
You telling me you didn't believe that?
I believed everything.
What was that little thing?
I believe everything.
Bro, everything on Animal Planet or
The
like
Earth is flat.
What was that little thing running? This shit was trying to get out of the.
What are you
snake's way.
talking about?
Oh, exactly. What
oh
You see that one?
the iguana.
Oh yeah.
The iguana.
The baby iguana, how they survive?
No.
That shit had to be Hollywood. How is there all of them snakes right there? They shot it like, oh, Oh yeah, the snakes just find where they're born.
What is it?
Iguana chased by snakes, I
Voiceover?
think.
The Snoop Dogg voiceover?
Stay single, a clothing line coming out. Buy a fucking t-shirt, motherfuckers.
Buy a t-shirt.
If you're at this point in the podcast, you punk ass you. If you see me in the streets and you talking about, I fuck with Groovy Tape, bro, and you ain't got the O'Doyle job, you about to get socked up. If you fuck with Groovy Tapes, buy a motherfucking shirt.
All right, chill.
Oh, shit.
That's hella funny.
You guys are funny.
All right, guys, you got any parting words? We're well over our normal Friendly Friday time.
Any more questions?
Any more closing thoughts?
Buy a
I
t-shirt.
hope you show your face instead of my face when I say that.
Buy a t-shirt. Got a couple hoodies left. Some 2XLs and XLs.
We got one XL left.
1XL. Couple XLs. 2XLs. Buy a motherfucking hoodie. You know what to do. Groovy Tapes, all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on our way. April. Look out for
What's
April.
happening in April? Oh.
New interviews.
Okay.
New interviews.
Oh, just April in general.
New content.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
New content. No.
You guys having meetings without me?
No.
You know who our guest is in April.
Hi, Bubba. You got something in your ear?
You've been grooving with the South. This is Family Friday. Hey.